Alright, back again for a little more Lego Indiana Jones. The first one, the original trilogy. I'm really excited for this episode, as this level is probably one of my favorites in the whole game. Which you would think that would mean I would consider the rest of the game downhill from here, but no, the other ones are pretty good. It's just, this one is one of my personal favorites. And the next one after this, while it's long, I think it has some very interesting gameplay mechanics. Just not something you see a lot in 3D platformers. But anyway, we are talking about The Well of Souls. Story mode. But you know, we're still at college. We gotta get there first. Guess we're gonna bounce through... I'm not sure what those islands are. Is that part of Greenland? Go through India, and Egypt, and we hike to the Well of Souls. They're just so brainwashed that as long as they salute them, they're alright. Here's the fun thing, is if you actually see the scene in the movie, there's a little bit of handwriting on one of the little buildings on that miniature. That's where the Nazis figured they needed to dig for the Well of Souls. But because of that little thing at the end, they didn't realize that the wrong direction. Asks. Very dangerous. I don't know why, that's just one of those lines that just sticks out to my mind. And this is one of the reasons why I like Indiana Jones as a character, is even though he is an awesome adventurer, he has a vulnerable side, as he is afraid of snakes. But yet, in spite of that fear, he's still able to keep going. And I feel like that's even more inspiring. Let's see, I know I need to pick up that book, but I want the studs first. Trying to think if there was anything else around here first. Nope. Looks like I just have to whip it in. Well, Indy's not going to be able to cross that bridge, so I'm going to have to help him out a little bit. Get some wood, and then I think the torch is here, right? Fire is the only thing that's able to take care of these snakes, and if you have the torch in your hands, they will kill you. Excellent. I think I'll just play as Sala for now, because come on, John Rhys Davies. But even more than that, I think he's a rather interesting character. Plus, for gameplay-wise, I don't have to worry about the snakes randomly coming down and paralyzing them with fear. Small characters, right. Can I get that without dying? Oh, yes, I need to be small so I can get across that chasm to be able to put a weight on this button here. Just gotta watch out for that button, I don't want to get spiked. Two books. Alright? Now, Sala, do your work. But first, let's see, is the one over here? Yeah, force of habit, as when I was younger, I wasn't so good with remembering things. Now, things have gotten a little easier, but I still want to do it quickly, lest I do forget somehow. Then again, hey, somehow I'm still able to remember most of these things, and it's probably been a few years since I've played this game in its entirety. There's a snake in here. Nope. I remember this one being a little tricky. Yes, now I remember. So jump across here. Thankfully, Indy will just wait up there while you push the platform, enabling the whip station. And I have that all set, so I just go across. And let's see, there's another one. Not sure if I can make that. Oh, what am I doing? Just go for the key. Thankfully, nobody's afraid of spiders in this character section. Although when I was first playing this game, I definitely had some arachnophobia. It wasn't until I realized how gosh darn cute jumping spiders are. After that, I didn't really fear it as much, but I still don't very much go in for the whole creepy crawling things. Like, people talk about being disturbed by that one scene with the snake pit from this movie. The scene that disturbed me was in Temple of Doom, where Lily had to reach her hand through that insect pit. Every time I watch that scene, it makes me itchy. Okay. Oh, I can play that. Personally, I love carrying things as Sala because there's a fun little detail here. So if you jump while you're carrying something, the turban comes off. I just always found that amusing. Although, dang it, that's gotta be taking a toll on his back. So let's see, make it brown, here we go. I thought he was attacking me for a second. I'm just like, what are you doing, Indy? Nice. Just like Thief and the Cobbler, this thing is protected by 3 golden balls. Or if you want to sound somewhat more intellectual, you can say bezel. At least I think that's another word for ball. In terms of like a genealogical perspective, I think. Feel free to chime in on that one. Do you use the term bezel instead of ball? So let's be honest, the idea of saying balls has a bit of a connotation these days. Ah, we got the book. Oh, and there was a book buried over here. Okay. Whip it good. What else is around here? After all, when you want to try to get the full story. I think they call it True Adventure. It's all about exploration to get all those stats. And the more exploring you do, the more stuff you'll be able to unlock. And I am always a big fan of games that encourage you to do some exploring. But even more so than that, have the exploring do something, as in you don't hit a whole bunch of dead ends and whatnot. I didn't even notice the book was still buried in the corner. Jones, what are you doing in such a horrible place? I do like the idea that they show Belloc still being a little annoyed that Marion got thrown down there, but unless you've seen the movie, you wouldn't really understand as to why. Girl power! Like in the movie, you gotta go through the wall with the stitch. Oh yeah. So you gotta go there, then you switch. I'm wondering why I wasn't sticking. There we go. Boom! Let's see, is there anything else around here? Just wanted to do it at least once. It's kind of crazy how Marion can pack a punch. Especially when you got the super slap sheet out. You can just kind of one-hit people. How do I get up there? I feel like I'm playing an AVGN episode. Maybe. Aha. Not worth it. Let's see, so is there anything down here? Yes! Just gotta swing a little bit. There we go. Yes, there is a mini kid in here. It's all about getting the time right. Okay. Boom! And we get a nice bridge. Gotta play as Indy for this one. Thankfully this guy's got a shovel. Need the book. Oh, right. Darn. Sometimes it gets a little annoying when it doesn't respond. Ah, spiders! Spiders! And they're playing the Temple of Doom music for us. Kind of appropriate. Those moments where I'm just like, I don't think you need to build it, but I guess it does give you a little more hype this way. I remember there was a mini kit in this area that just took forever to try to figure out. Even though it's like a really particular jump. Gotta get the wheels in motion. You know, I think Marion's pretty strong. It seemed like she was able to move pretty quickly with the gear. Then again, maybe it was less heavy than the Anubis had from earlier that Sala had carried. Or the gold business. gear for that to do anything. Shovel. You know what, I'm curious. Nah, the Marion does move just a little bit faster. I do like the extra jump that Marion gets. But also for other reasons I like to play as her. So that reveals that. Trying to remember how you even get there. It's not like you can push this out, can you? I figure I'll try for a little bit. For everybody's time, including mine, I'm not going to spend all day about it. It's just so tempting, isn't it? It's like right there. Unless maybe you kill all the snakes and something happens. Nothing in there. Unless maybe you're just supposed to keep this block over here and then you can jump. It's the only way I can think of it. And if that's the case, I'm just gonna move on. The one with the plain lids are the ones that give the spears. See if I can remember this correctly. Darn. We did need the book for this one. Well, it's too late now. But if nothing else, I do remember one other collectible that it's probably one of my personal favorites. Let's see, so what's over here? So it looks like you could go both ways. How did you get over here? I'll put you in here for now. Gonna whip across, I think. This is probably the other two, right? Just the ability to climb up the wall. Now that shovel just disappeared into oblivion. Well, hopefully I won't need the shovel. Marion, lift the counterweights. And then the bridge will be ours. Oh! Nah, I knew that was coming. I just wanted to try to make things a little more interesting. Interesting concept, really. A giant snake that spits acid. Or poison, maybe. I do hear there's such a thing as the spitting cobra, but I'm not really sure if it spits like that. Well, the same. I do kind of wonder if maybe this was based off a deleted scene or something. It feels like it kind of fits the motif of the classic adventure. But even more so than that, I feel like it would be a bit of a character moment, as Indy would have to face his greatest fear, snakes. Aha, there it is. So it's a bit annoying that you don't get to recreate that whole sun scene from the movie, but I feel like this makes up for it. This is just one of those parcels I always remember. So for those of you that know about LEGO Star Wars, the parcel is essentially the power bricks. They allow you to unlock little advantages, cheats if you will. So the main thing is, first you have to get the mailbox. That's kind of an indication that a parcel is nearby. And then you have to put the parcel in the mailbox. It'll get mailed to the college, and then provided you have enough studs, you can buy it. So if I remember correctly, I needed to irrigate. It was over here, right? More water! And then I think I just kind of flip the switch here. Let's see if I can do this right. So if we just kind of time it right, you can actually run with the water until it stops in your way. Flowers grow. And then let me see. I think you have to destroy the flowers. Sound. Or maybe just the red one. Nope, looks like it's all of them. Aha! There is the parcel. Put that in the mail. Wow, I've got 100,000 studs for this level. That is impressive. And when we complete the level, we'll see just what that parcel is. It makes the feeling it's going to be something like Super Screen or Super Slap. So we just have to push this loose brick out, and we're at the end of the level. Wait a second, where did Indy's hat go? There it is. Fast dig. Okay, now that is a good one. Salah. Marion evening dress. I guess that's the best way to explain it. Maybe they said ball gown or something, but I guess evening dress covers it. And gonna get about another 100,000 from there. I think that's stood total. So, as you probably know, there were a few sets of LEGO Indiana Jones merchandise. And that was one of the ones I remember having, was the, statue of Anubis. But it was basically the Well of Souls, the level we just played. So there was the Ark, as well as Marion, and I don't think Sal was in there. I guess it was after he got sealed in. And then the other one I had was based off the first level. It was the whole temple, basically, right at the beginning of the movie. Let's see what we got. Secret characters, fertilizer, disguises. Let's keep it. Ice Rink. 50,000. You know it's important because it's expensive. Hoorah. what else do I need to unlock all of Indy's office? So, need the explosive, need the book, need to just jump up there. I think the rocket launcher could take care of that as well. Hey, Marion. I was hoping like we could get the timing exactly right, but it's just off by a little bit. Yes, we need one of the thuggies. And then that'll unlock the secret of Indiana Jones's office. However, I'm not going to get that until well into the Temple of Doom section. Well, anyway, I think I will call it an episode there. I hope you will join me next time for a level that I think has a very interesting gameplay mechanic, which they sort of recycle again for the Last Crusade. Until then, keep having fun.